How to quit sugar in 5 steps for more energy, fewer cravings, and better health overall. The hidden sugar trap is that this tiny amount of powder is the absolute maximum amount of added sugar you should consume in a day. But the scary part is that most of us are hitting double or even triple of the limit. Over a week, that creates a massive health deficit. It isn't just about the obvious sweets like candy or soda. Today, I'm revealing exactly where sugar is sabotaging our diet, how it wrecks our mood and energy, and my 5 essential strategies to slash your sugar intake without feeling deprived. I used to struggle with sugar, chasing sweets after every meal and relying on sugary snacks even as main foods of the day during work or during my study time in university. I thought swapping to quick alternatives would help, but I was wrong. Why your healthy snacks are failing you. Sugar is a master of disguise. It's hidden in plain sight even in foods marketed as health product. A bottle of Coke of 500 milliliters has 12 teaspoons of sugar. Energy drink, at least 10 teaspoons. Some fruit juice, 4 teaspoons. Some granola, 4 teaspoons of sugar. Iced coffee, at least 6 teaspoons. It's also lurking in savory items like salad dressings, marinades, and pre-made soups. Manufacturers bury it under technical names like syrups, agave, and concentrates. Even refined white carbs like pasta and rice hit your bloodstream just as fast as a pure table sugar. The packaging secret is natural versus added. Not all sweeteners are equal. It contains sugar, but it's wrapped in fiber and antioxidants. When you eat whole fruit, your body releases pectin, creating a protective layer in your gut that slows sugar absorption. This gives you steady energy rather than a crash. The same applies to complex sources like lentils, quinoa, and even sweet potatoes. However, once you strip that fiber away, like in fruit juice, the sugar becomes free and hits your system in seconds. Too much free sugar does more than just causing cavities. It drains your daily energy, ruins your sleep, and fuels intense cravings. Long-term is a primary driver for chronic inflammation, fatty liver disease, cognitive decline, and dementia, even type 2 of diabetes, complications during pregnancies, and so on. 5 steps to reset your cravings. First, master your morning. Most people start their day on sugar roller coaster with overnight oats or jam on toast. This causes a massive spike followed by a crash that makes you crave sugar by 11 a.m. Instead, pivot to protein and fiber. Think eggs, mini steaks, plain Greek yogurt, nuts. Let cinnamon and berries provide the sweetness instead of syrups. Dish the liquid sugar. Liquid calories are dangerous because your brain doesn't register them as fullness. Swap sodas and store-bought smoothies for maybe sparkling water, but even that, it's too acidic for your dental health. Maybe some hibiscus tea or black coffee. Shop in a smart way. The battle against sugar is won in the grocery store. Scan labels. For anything over 5 grams of sugar per 100 grams, that's the high sugar red zone. Swap pre-made dressings for olive oil and lemon and replace processed granola with plain oats. You dress up yourself. If you also follow these 3 rules while shopping, you'll definitely maximize your chances. Get the grocery list at home, a strict list ideally that follows a meal plan for the week, to try to think about how much it will cost you and to try to not carry more than that amount of money with you. And one of the most important one is to do the shopping when you are full. Make sure you ate before, because in this way you're not gonna buy more than you should. Even if it feels hard, most addictions clean within 2 weeks. So if you go through these 14 days, everything will become extremely easier after that. Prioritize protein. This is the ultimate secret weapon. If you don't eat enough protein, your body will keep demanding quick energy sugar. Every meal should start with a protein base. Red meat, fish. If you are in the US, take advantage of that wild salmon. Chicken, balanced with fiber, rich greens, and vegetables. This formula keeps you full and naturally kills the urge to snack on sweets. What happens if you stop eating sugar for 14 days? Have you ever wondered what would happen to your body if you completely walked away from sugar for just 2 weeks? I'm talking about a total blackout, zero sugar for 14 days. It sounds intense, but the transformation at the cellular level is nothing short of a total system reboot. Your cravings will vanish. The first thing you'll notice is that you lose your appetite for sugar. Here's why. Every time you eat the sweet stuff, your hormones spike to push your blood sugar down. This creates a low sugar crash that tricks your brain into demanding more. It's a vicious cycle. By cutting it out, you break the loop and the cravings finally die. True hunger relief. Most people are hungry all the time because they are running on sugar. Sugar is actually toxic to your body in high amounts, so your cells start to reject it, a process called insulin resistance. This blocks your cell from being properly fed. When you quit sugar, your body reverses this resistance. Suddenly, you are absorbing minerals, nutrients, and vitamins more efficiently. You feel more satisfied for the first time in years, maybe. Energy without the crash. Do you get hit with a food coma after lunch? That's a blood sugar spike making your brain tired. When you stabilize your levels, that post-meal fatigue disappears. Your brain stays awake, alert, and energized throughout the entire day. Rapid weight loss and the end of the block. During the first week, you're going to dump a massive amount of water and some fat. It's not uncommon for people to lose up to 13 pounds of fluid in 7 days. You'll see it in the mirror almost immediately, your clothes will loosen, and your midsection will shrink. Your waistline is the ultimate sugar meter. It's sugar and expands, quit sugar and it shrinks. A mental high. If you've been feeling irritable, prepare for a mood shift. You'll feel calmer and significantly less stressed. But the real superpower is the cognitive boost. Your focus becomes laser sharp and the brain fog or ADD like distraction begins to clear, allowing you to actually finish your project. The sugar glow. Your skin is a direct reflection of your internal health. High sugar triggers insulin and androgens, especially in women, which are the primary cause of acne. In men, high insulin actually lowers testosterone. By quitting, your hormones balance out, your skin starts to glow. The 3-day shift. Here is the catch. It takes about 3 days to convert your body from a sugar burner to a fat burner. You might feel a bit worse, but you'll feel way better after these 72 hours. But anyone can handle 3 days. If you take some B vitamins and potassium, you can breeze through it. Long-term protection. As the 2 weeks progress, your body builds new enzymes to run on ketones. Ketones are a superior fuel source that actually supports the growth of new nerve cells in your brain. You're also cleaning out your liver, reducing the fat stored in your organs, and protecting your kidneys from the damage typically seen in diabetes. The proof is in the results. You are essentially building a brand new machine from the inside out. All it takes is 14 days of magic sugar detox. Many people struggle with stubborn belly fat and they want it gone for good. To understand how to lose it, we have to look at the science of what it actually is. Visceral fat. This is a fat that deep packs itself around your internal organs. According to endocrine research, there is a direct link between this specific type of fat and hormone called cortisol. The cortisol-insulin connection. Cortisol is often called the stress hormone and it has a unique ability to turn protein into sugar. Through this process, your liver creates fresh sugar out of non-carbohydrate foods, like fats and proteins. This means that even if you aren't eating sweets, high stress can keep your blood sugar elevated. When your internal sugar levels go up, your insulin spikes as well. Insulin is the body's primary fat storage hormone. Whether that insulin spikes come from a high-carb diet, frequent snacking, or chronic stress, the end result is the same: excessive belly fat. This usually starts as a fatty liver. Once the liver is full, the fat spills over onto the abdominal cavity. If you can't see your feet when looking down, it's a clear sign your liver is congested and fat is migrating elsewhere. Then essential food to burn belly fat. To reverse this, we need foods that lower insulin, reduce cortisol, and repair the liver. Here is the top 10 list. Grass-fed hamburger. I'm talking about high-quality ground beef without the bun. It's nutrient-dense and easier for many people to digest than lean cuts. Because it's high in fat and protein with zero carbs, it has a very low impact on insulin. Raw sauerkraut. This fermented superfood supports liver function and is a massive source of vitamin C. Since your adrenal glands use vitamin C to manage the stress that produces cortisol, sauerkraut is essential for keeping that stress belly in check. Wild-caught salmon. This fish is a superhouse of omega-3 fatty acids. These fats make your insulin more sensitive and naturally lower your cortisol levels. Avocados. These contain a unique chemical called avocatin B, which improves insulin sensitivity. They are high in healthy fats and extremely low in sugar, making them the perfect tool for a fatty liver. Broccoli sprouts. These are even more potent than full-grown broccoli. It has been shown to reduce visceral fat and liver fat by up to 20%. Eggs. They are the gold standard for protein with virtually zero carbs. They don't trigger insulin, but they do stimulate glucagon, which helps you burn fat. They are also packed with lecithin and choline, two nutrients that act as natural fat dissolvers for your liver. Cod liver, high in healthy fats and omega-3. Cod liver is incredible for fixing insulin resistance. You can eat it straight from the can or take it as a high-quality oil. Cruciferous vegetables, greens like kale, broccoli, and arugula provide potassium and magnesium. These minerals help lower insulin, reduce stress, and improve sleep, all of which are vital for weight loss. Asparagus. This contains asparagine, which helps the liver detoxify ammonia, a protein byproduct. It also contains prebiotic fiber that feeds your gut microbiome to help stabilize blood sugar from a different angle. The ultimate meal strategy to lose fat. If you want the perfect belly fat burning meal, try this. Start your day with eggs, good cheese, do red meat for lunch, and a large salad of arugula and sprouts dressed with olive oil and a slice of avocado with raw sauerkraut. This combination hits every hormonal trigger needed to turn off that fat storage and start the burning process. The fastest way to lose weight. I'm gonna show you a strategy that will really work for you. To drop weight as quickly as possible, you need to master a single fat burning thing: growth hormone. Produced by your pituitary gland, this hormone is your body's primary tool for burning fat. The absolute most efficient way to trigger it is through a specific rotation of intermittent fasting. By strategically timing when you eat and when you don't, you keep insulin low and growth hormone high. The 3-step fasting rotation. The step 1 is to have 3 meals, no snacks for 3 days. Start by having 3 solid meals a day. The most important rule here is to go zero sugar. Zero snacks, no snacking at night time, no small healthy bites between lunch and dinner. Why? Because every time you eat, you spike insulin, and insulin instantly shuts down your growth hormones. Do this for 3 days to stabilize your system. The step 2 is to transit from 3 meals to 2 meals. If you aren't hungry for some breakfast, skip it and just wait until lunch, then have dinner. If you prefer eating earlier, have breakfast and a late afternoon meal. Just ensure there's a large gap between both of these and nothing but just water between those two sittings. The third step is the 1.5 meal strategy. That's for another 3 days, is where the weight loss accelerates. You'll have one large nutrient-dense meal. For your half meal, you'll have a nutrient-dense plate with ground beef and vegetables. No carbs, no pasta, no rice, no sugar. The goal here is to get the nutrients your body needs and allow the fat to burn. The cycle: after completing this, either repeat the cycle again until you reach your goal or eat whole ingredients. Healthy foods only, no processed foods, no sugar. What your plate should look like? Fasting is only half the battle. What you put in your body during your eating window determines your success. First, massive amounts of vegetables. You need big salads or large portions of greens. They provide the vitamins required to sustain your energy while remaining low carb. Avoid corn and potatoes. Moderate protein. Your protein serving should be roughly the size of your palm or about 5 ounces. High healthy fats. Do not go low fat. You need healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, nuts, Greek yogurt. Choose high fat for that. The fat is what allows you to fast longer without feeling hungry. The no-fly zone. To keep this the fastest weight loss strategy possibly, you must strictly avoid sugar and starches, grains, bread, rice, pasta, beans and corn, snacking of any kind. By rotating your fasting schedule and keeping your greens high, you are essentially forcing your body to run on its own fat stores. This is the most efficient way to reset a stubborn metabolism and reach your target weight in record time.